Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.
Former Nigerian President Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan says democratic governance, where citizens freely participate in decision-making, remains the best form of government, despite its occasional shortfalls in developing countries like Nigeria. Dr. Jonathan made the remarks while speaking to journalists after his visit last week to the Oba of Benin, MAMODE Oba Eware II in Benin City, as part of activities of his foundation to mark Nigeria's 25 years of unbroken democratic experience.
Since Nigeria's independence in 1960, the current Fourth Republic, which began in 1999, marks the first time the country has enjoyed stable democratic governance for over 20 years. This year, the country celebrates the 25th anniversary of its continuous democratic journey. The country's first experience with representative government ended in 1966 when the military seized power. The military ruled until 1979, handing over to Nigeria's first democratically elected president, Shehu Shagari, and his vice, Alex Ekwueme. The military ousted Shagari's regime just at the commencement of its second term. Consequently, successive military administrations held power through numerous coups until 1999, when the transition government established the current democratic dispensation. Within this period, from 1983 to 1999, several attempts to restore civilian rule failed. The most notable was the annulled June 12, 1993 election that would have made Chief Moshood Abiola president. Today, June 12, is a national day to celebrate Nigeria's democratic journey and a day to advocate for the right of rule of law, checks and balances through clear separation of powers, and the dignity and participation of citizens in decision-making, amongst other democratic principles. Last week in Benin City, former Nigerian president and champion for democratic principles in Africa, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, who spoke to journalists after visiting the Oba of Benin, Omonobanedo Ukwu-Akpolokpolo Oba Eware II, noted that despite its flaws, democratic governance remains the best system.
We may be moving slowly, it may be a bit sluggish, may even wobble sometimes. But the key thing is that democratic governance is what everybody wants, so that people will be able to express themselves freely. We have media freedom because of democracy. It was not like this before.
The monarch, who was excited to receive the former president, thanked him for his immense contribution to the process of Nigeria's democratic experience.
We pray that the theme, democracy, that you have come to discuss at this time in Edo State, in Benin, you have a conducive environment to discuss it.
While Nigeria celebrates the milestone of 25 years of unbroken democratic governance, it is however clear that the country is far from establishing the true foundations of democracy. The electoral process is still plagued with numerous irregularities, while flagrant violations of human rights by government institutions reign in the face of a judicial system that is plagued by unending allegations of corruption. These are just a few critical issues that the citizens of the country would want the government to urgently address to strengthen the system that will go on to mitigate the growing poverty and insecurity in the country.
Inside the Niger Delta,